live on YouTube. So welcome. I'm going to send an invite out just in case anybody else wants to join us. And again, if you ever want to be a part of this, just let me know in advance. I can make sure to get you a link so you can join us on WeWednesday. And I do this because we are in this together. So I'll share kind of an aha moment that has happened for me in the last week, of which increasingly they're just more and more happening all the time. And I think it's really good. So let's jump right into the topic for today. So the topic is, if you think, believe, feel that you have everything you need, you've got everything you need, well, then guess what? You're done. You don't have anything else that you need. And it's interesting, when Jesus came to the world, he came for those people, not that were full and satisfied. As a matter of fact, the people that were full and satisfied got nothing from Jesus. If you were walking around and living in Jesus' day, and you thought, well, I got it pretty good. A Sadducee or a Pharisee, I know the law. I know it by heart. I do all the things. I follow the commandments and all that stuff. Well, Jesus didn't come for you, and you actually got nothing from Jesus because he didn't come for you. Jesus came for what I like to say is the rest of us, right? He compelled no one to do anything, yet followers flock to him. Jesus doesn't force, he loves people who follow him. Isn't that good? So that's a big lesson in this world too, to never force anything. Because Jesus didn't force anything, and that's what he's teaching us, right? So it's a beautiful thing that you have to first recognize where you're in need. And then you can go ahead and take advantage of what Jesus has to offer. Another one that hit me really good this week was the whole iron sharpens iron. And the power that has on through community. So it's through community that iron sharpens iron. We're called to sharpen each other. So it's not a singular thing. You can't do it on your own. Literally, you have to do it with another. And a quote that I really love was, God uses us to shave off that which is dulled to his will, his work, and his ways. So I need other people to shave off the dull spots on me, just much like a knife when you're shaving a knife, or iron sharpening iron. As Jesus was created in you, in community, the Trinity, 3 in 1. So it's so important to surround yourself with people who are going to give you truth with grace, keep you sharp, keep you useful and effective. And why is that necessary? Because we tend to wander like sheep, waver in our faith, grow complacent, apathetic, and cynical, and become dull to the Holy Spirit and to the work and will of God in and around us. It's so easy to get caught drifting along in life and to just start to wander away from the purpose that God has for you and I. So that was a big one for me too. Because again, our culture teaches us that we can do everything on our own. It's all about you, and you can optimize you, and just get a good workout schedule, get a good planning process, all the things that you need to do to be the best you can be. But God's saying, no, 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 no. You can't do this in isolation. Iron needs to sharpen iron. So it's just a great reminder that we have to seek community. And I would say, find a community wherever you can find it. We've got a great community over here at Life Transformed. I think it's a great one. Seen a lot of positive transformation happen within our community. Can see that, and it's all to serve the kingdom. So another set of verses. The summary is there are a lot of false teachings or false gospel that's going to be spoken. And that's true. I mean, you look at today, all of the deception, all the things that are just false. And I always say, follow the money. You have to follow the money and see the money train to see where that money is going and how it's being used to kind of get a glimpse into the intent of whatever it is that you're following, whoever you're listening to, any of those things. You have to be so careful and be aware of potential false teachings. We may become distracted by self-interest, ambition, or as Jesus said, the worries of this life and deceitfulness of wealth. That came from Matthew 13:22. So notice how Jesus said the distractedness of the worries of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth, seeking wealth. So just framing it up that way, can't worry in life. If you're worrying about something, you're not having faith, because you can't have faith and worry at the same time. Can't happen. It's impossible. Think about it. If you have faith that things are going to be all right, then what's the sense of worry? Because you got faith. Boom. That's a big one. And then the deceitfulness of wealth, which of course in our world is prevalent because that's the big visual thing that the enemy uses, this pursuit of wealth to kind of ensnare and trap people like you and I. In all these cases, we need faithful, devoted brothers and sisters to serve one another humbly in love, Galatians 5:13, to encourage each other and build each other up, 1 Thessalonians 6:11, to share the truth in love so we will grow, Ephesians 4:15, and to speak what is helpful. This was the one that really hit me good. To speak what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit them, those who listen. That's the key thing. It'll benefit those who listen. So your role is to speak encouragement, build others up, share the truth in love so they'll grow, speak what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit them who listen, those who listen. So we have to do all those things, speak all those things into fellow followers of Jesus. And then even if we speak them all, that doesn't mean it's going to resonate. They still have to listen and they have to take action. That's not our responsibility. It's not my responsibility, your responsibility. Isn't that beautiful? I think that is great. And this sharpening process takes time, intentionality, skill, and it can't be done in isolation. Impossible. It requires steel instruments in the hands of the Holy Spirit. So steel, how can you be a steel instrument? How can I be a steel instrument? by building my character and integrity. Then I become a steel instrument. And then two steel instruments can polish each other with the Spirit's presence. I think that is just great. What a way to live life. And that's the wisdom for today. Love y'all. Join me next week at about this time for some more We Wednesday. It's still not too late to get involved in our challenge. It's happening 2 more sessions, Friday and Monday. So jump on. If you need the link to register, just let me know. And have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening.